Sagittarius, welcome to your mid-October reading. So welcome everybody. I'm gonna do a 6-card spread. This is your Mystic Witch. 3 cards are gonna be for the underlying energy, the past, the Aether. 3 cards for the now, what you're living now, and 3 cards for the result or what is coming, the probable outcome. But we have free will, always. So let's see. Calling the light, calling my guides. I'm calling the 4 elements: fire, water, earth, and air. I'm calling the 4 corners. Give me a clear message for Sagittarius, mid-month, October. What is the energy behind the underlying energy or the past? Oh, there's one. There they are. Now, what are they living now? Sagittarius. 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 I see now is that in the past you were at crossroads where you had to take a decision. What is the energy you're having now? Maybe you had to let go of something. Because I just saw the 8 of Cups there. What is happening now? For Sagittarius, mid-October. And the outcome. What is the outcome for Sagittarius? Definitely had to let something go. Leaving something behind that you invested a lot in. Good. 2 more, please. Thank you. Clear message for Sagittarius, mid-October. Mid-October, 2 more. Okay. 1 more. Oh, there it is. Oh my God. All right. Okay, underline energy. Oh, the Knight. The Knight of Cups. I don't know if you can see that. This is the Tarot Illuminati. It's beautiful. Beautiful drawings. Oh, all right. Okay. So, in the past, I see there's the 2 of Wands here. It's being at a crossroad, deciding where we're gonna go. He's got one wand. One's our passions, what drive us, the will, in a way, you know. One is tied to the ground and the other one has the orb of the globe on it. So these are two different things. You can't travel the world and then set roots at the same time. So that's why it's like a fork in a road, or a decision that you have to take of which way you're going to go. And right beside it is the decision card. So that's your past, or what was going on inside of you, in the ether, or brewing for your situation right now. So there's definitely a decision. And for that decision, here I have the King of Swords. So that's mental energy. Could be an air sign. Maybe you were, this involves an air sign, but this involves strategy. Because he's a great planner. He's got a plan from A to Z and he's going to apply it. That's using your mind to go where you want to go. So being extremely logic, not heart pulled, but logic about your decision. And it has to do with, because here in the now you've got two queens. I don't know if you had to take a decision between two women, a water sign and a fire sign. Aries, Sagittarius or Leo woman, Cancer, Scorpio woman. But, and here we have the Pope, or the Hierophant in this deck. I don't know if you can see it. The glare is pretty much high. So that's what that tells me, is that involves, because the Hierophant is institution, it can be marriage or something like that. And that decision where you had to choose from one to another could be between two women or two ways of being, about a marriage. Maybe you're married and you have to think, you know, choose between the two. Because the King of Swords can be a lawyer also. But I don't have justice here. So if not, if it's just the Hierophant, for the Hierophant, it's institution, the way we should do things, you know, the right way for society and all of that. And in the middle, the Queen of Cups, well, that's someone that is really intuitive. The both of them, one is psychic and the other one is really intuitive. You're a fire sign. Like, that could be you, Queen of Wands. That could very well be you. And maybe getting in contact with your emotional side. The Queen of Cups. She knows her heart. That's why she's intuitive, because she can feel emotions from her and from the other. And she really chooses to whom she's going to give that chalice, because it's more than a cup. She's got the most beautiful cup of all the deck. That Queen of Cups. Choosing between those two women, or, like I said, really getting the value of the worth of your heart. But there could be something legal there with the King of Swords and the Pope there. And that, because that comes to actually making a decision. Ace of Swords, that's making a decision. Like with glory, this is it, I'm cutting now, it's that or that. And having the Knight of Cups, and right under the Two of Cups, my God, okay. So this is maybe really about a decision between two women, or what kind of woman you want to be if you're a woman. Are you going with this way or this way? But you're really cutting through the bullshit. This is a haha moment. Now I understand. Now I see clearly. And you have the high priestess right in the middle there, really being guided by your intuition and a new prospect, like a new start that has real value, because this is the Ace of Coins. So that's something that if you cherish it, if you water it like a seed, it's gonna grow into something solid. So that choice that you're making, to whom are you gonna offer your heart? To whom you're feeling this connection to? It's almost like the Lover's card, having to take a decision between two women. In the old Marseille, it's right there here. In the old Marseille deck, the Lovers, there you see the man between the two women, because he has to choose between two ways of living. Does he follow his heart? Does he follow the way that the world wants him to be? You're gonna, stick with this. This is approved by society, and you're gonna do this and that. The Pope also gives keys, blessings. That's why it's the marriage card. But you're really taking, in the future, the outcome is a decision that leads to a really good new start. Let's clarify. I want to clarify the Pope, the Hierophant. Let's clarify the Pope. Is it a marriage? What is it? An institution? If it's an institution, it could be you're applying for a job, you make that decision and plan to go this way, and then the institution has to choose between two people, and they're going to choose you, because there's a victory here. If it's not on the love front. But with the Two of Cups and the Prince of Cups, I believe it's in the love area. But this is a general reading, so to whom it resonates, give me clarification on the Hierophant, please. Thank you. Okay, movement, communication. Clarification on the Ace of Swords. Steps being taken, the Eight of Swords. Ace of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. That's something that you invested in. That clarity you're gonna get, that decision you're gonna take, listening to your intuition, it's on something that you really invested on. Like if it's a marriage, it's on a marriage that you put years into. If it's on a job, because this is work also, the concrete work where you're actually making something and seeing the results. You can have invested emotionally into something or physically into something, but you're starting to see the result with the Eight of Pentacles, and you're being really clear on that. Give me clarification on the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, there it is. All right, Five of Swords. That and the King of the Five of Swords is it can be a tricky card. Often they call it the thief or whatever, but mostly what it means is that guy, while everybody was sleeping, you have like those two camps at war, and while everybody was sleeping, he went in the night and stole all their swords. So that's like going to your goal fast before, you know, other people wake up and try and stop you. So, okay, that can be a bit cheaty, okay? It can. But, you know, they say let the dogs of destiny fight for the rest. That tells me that that's kind of a move you're gonna have to kind of do fast, or, you know, there's some placing the blocks, because you know you're gonna make that move and you want everything to be ready when it's time to do it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for that ace. I want to check that decision, the Two of Swords. Two of Swords. What is it about? Two of Swords clarified by the Two of Swords, so all right. Okay, so that they're telling me, like, you know, it's a decision, and it's a decision you had to make, that you didn't have all the facts, you know, there were still things hidden because it's under the moon. And the High Priestess is the mistress of the moon. Usually, well, the moon is there in the back, but usually she has her foot on the moon, because she's the mistress of everything that is not out there, not clear, because it's all about listening to our intuition, to our deep emotions and things like that, really making a decision without seeing what everything is there and following our emotion. That's why there's a lake in the back of her usually, you know, because it's all that watery. And if I look just the line like this, you have the decision, the Queen of Cups, like really being, knowing your heart and knowing what you truly desire and where you should go to feel fulfilled. The Queen doesn't give her heart to anybody, and if it's not respected, like if she wouldn't give her heart to somebody that doesn't know how to appreciate or isn't able to appreciate the value that she is, or just giving her love to him, or to her, you know, how great that is. And with the High Priestess, these are three very watery, emotional, intuitive cards. So that's telling me to really, that's almost like the work you had to do, make it at a cross path of where am I going, and listening, deciding to listen to your heart, but strategizing about it though. And it has to do with institutions where moves and decisions have to be made. It's something you invested in, and you're gonna have that clarity moment. That clarity moment. And it's gonna bring you that new opportunity. Yes, you're gonna have to make some little moves before to make sure that all the steps are able to do. Like if it's a divorce, or leaving a company to go to another one, or changing jobs, well, you make sure that, you know, that other job is secured before you're going to leave the other one. You're not doing like the leap of faith of the fool here. You're actually preparing the chessboard to make sure that the moves are made, and that new opportunity is part of that preparation there. So it's really where are you going to invest your heart, your passion. The Queen of Wands is here. You're there. You're the passionate sign. Following your willpower. And Sagittarius, usually you're really good at seeing the big picture. So I think that's pretty good. And it, yeah, I mean, with 2 aces, that's like a whole new beginning. But really based on the decision that you went in your heart with. Has to do with institutions and things like that. Maybe marriage. Maybe you asked advice from a lawyer. Maybe it's about work or love, but I'm pretty sure it's about love, especially with the 2 of Cups here again. You're gonna go with the one you have a real connection to, and you really feel, and you're gonna do what you have to do. So that's it, my beautiful Sagittarius. Please like, share, or comment. It's welcome. And I'll see you for the November reading. Thank you.